What's going on, guys? Chris here, welcome back to a brand new Legacy and Fortnite video, and today we're doing something a tad bit different. So if you remember, a few weeks ago, I released a video where I basically recreated the Daily Bugle Lego set inside of Lego Fortnite. And I don't know why, but recently that video kind of just popped off out of nowhere. It's totally not due to the fact that Fortnite released their own version of the Daily Bugle recently, being realized probably the exact reason. And there's a slight difference between mine and Fortnite's, but it's kind of funny that Fortnite released an actual Daily Bugle 2 updates after I released the video. It's like, I think Epic is kind of watching me. But the main difference between mine and Epic's is obviously theirs is based upon the POI from Chapter 3, as mine is based upon the beloved Lego set modular building that we all know and love. So today, I thought to kind of celebrate the new galleries and stuff, I would recreate this build, once again, and, oh my god, I love this so much better, and also talk about some of the cool Easter eggs that are in the Marvel galleries, because I noticed that there's a lot of stuff that are in the new Marvel galleries that are either from previous Lego sets, or that are references to several things. Mainly just stuff that is from previous Lego sets that, as someone that is totally not obsessed with most things Lego, can tell you about. That's a joke. I can tell you a lot. So first things off here, this is more or less based upon the actual. Oh my god, I know I've been saying this, but I love this version way more than that. You look at that. I'm so glad I made this, but man, I love this so much more. Like, this has so much that isn't a part of this. Like, this has the actual, like, guardrails that is a part of the actual set. This has, like, the little things that's a part of the set here that normally has, I don't even know, the little detail piece there. It even has, like, this kind of looks better, but just don't really look on top. It's a bit hollow on the inside. And this looks kind of like the little antenna thing that's on the actual set, too. It just looks 10 times better, and I absolutely love it. So going inside here, I'm just going to give you some more things. Something you actually realize here is there is a lot of stuff, as I previously mentioned, that is from the actual Daily Bugle set, and not just from the Daily Bugle set, but more stuff, surprisingly. Like this one right here. The Avengers comic is from the Avengers Tower set that released last year in November. And Lego, I don't know if you're going to see this, but please continue making these for modular buildings. I think it's a cool little Easter egg that you can add, and as a sucker, this first time I got the Batman comic from the CMF series for DC a few years ago, I just love this stuff. Like, the first appearances of these characters, like, please continue doing this. It's amazing, and I would love just to eventually get to a point where I can add, like, a custom comic store to, like, my own Lego city. But over here you get, like, a little Spider-Man, little carpet thing, and a little Gerber guy telling news, which is obviously a reference to kind of the front of the actual Daily build. Now over here, this is actually the little poster thing that's a part of the Daily build. You're going to see this a lot in this build. But this is actually where it's supposed to be, but it's kind of a bit smaller than what it is. And I don't know if there's an exact reference that this is referencing in the actual set. However, it does remind me a lot in the Phineas and Ferb special that released, like when they create like a new Ice Age with Deuce Merch and like a lot of different villains. They kind of just like made us a little group and kind of conquer the world. I don't know if anyone remembers that, but it was a fun episode. It had an even catchy tune that I would sing a lot. Now, over here on the inside, this is a lot more inspired by the actual Lego set. You got some like tables for some of the employees that work here. You got a little thing going on here. This is a lovely detail too, because if you don't know, in the actual set there's a checkered floor, and there's like a little reception desk going on over here before the receptionist to stand, it seems. And a lot more details too, like this thing. I absolutely love this, because in the actual set you had like this kind of angle for the TV, so I used a new spinning piece right here to kind of give that effect, which I absolutely love. It's incredible. And some more Easter eggs that I actually want to point out here as we continue going is this little newspaper stand, which you're gonna see a lot of this. This is actually Matt Murdock. I don't know if I can get an actual view, but I'm gonna try to get my telescope out. This is for Matt Murdock, aka the alter ego of Daredevil. I don't know if this is an exact reference to a comic or not, because I'm not the biggest Daredevil fan. I like Daredevil, I just don't read a lot of the comics, so I don't know if it's an exact reference to anything. However, what I can tell you over here is that this is an obvious reference to this Spider-Man comic right here. This is from the Daily Bugle set. I think these both, or all of these, most of the newspapers things are from the actual Daily Bugle set. But this is obviously a reference to the Spider-Man No More comic, which is referenced a lot in Spider-Man media and a lot of media too. It's probably the most common Spider-Man Easter egg you'll find. More specifically, I think one of the most recent examples is actually in Beyond the Spider-Verse. No, Across the Spider-Verse. Oh my god, I'm too excited for Beyond the Spider-Verse, man. Where they showed Spider-Punk his canon event where he took off the mantle to recreate the scene in the film. And of course you got the Doc Ock one that's obviously a lot in the Daily Bugle set, so hopefully there are rumors that we're eventually going to get Dr. Octopus in Fortnite eventually, so that's kind of a cool nod if that's what it's supposed to be. And of course you got some cool stuff here. You got a cool little image of Spider-Man here. This is just your average little Spider-Man picture. And speaking of that one, that's also from the Lego set. Normally this would be the thing that you actually see on the actual TV in front of the Bugle. Now, something I'm just realizing, because I'm glancing at the Daily Bugle itself, and this is actually made like a newer version of the sticker, because normally it has like the words on it, but you cannot see the tiny front, like the front. They just put it with like lines, which is kind of interesting that they did that. But as you see, this is kind of a reference to the Clone Wars, I think the Clone Saga, I think, because you got Kirk Connors, the Lizard, which is kind of an underrated Spider-Man villain. You don't see him a lot. He's one of the more popular ones, but you don't really see him a lot anymore. Ben Reilly. I do not really know the third one. I'm actually going to read this right now. His name is Professor Miles Warren, which I'm pretty sure is also part of the arc, but I could be wrong. I haven't read it myself, but it's cool Easter egg. And of course, you got J. Jonah Jameson just doing his thing. Now, over here, you do have like this little thing that's supposed to represent the vending machine that's in the actual set. Pretty cool. And of course you got a little stuff as I mentioned before, and of course some of you are gonna see a lot is these Daily Bugle signs. Now going upstairs for this makeshift elevator, they didn't get a new elevator work sadly. They just have to improv and kind of go with the flow of things, I guess. Now going upstairs, we do have the main journalist room, which has a few more stuff that I like to point out. Of course, you got some of the TV desks, some of the the reporter desks. You got a little detail over here of someone actually spilling their drink by the new little drink dispenser, which is very useful for city builds or office builds in general. I love it. I think it's cool little detail that you can add to your builds. And of course, one of my favorite Easter eggs, I don't know if this is intentional, but I like adding this to the lore of my Lego City here in Lego Fortnite, is that this TV reporter thing here looks surprisingly similar to the Daily Planet. I bet this is just normally like Lego's actual news thing, I think, if I remember correctly. But I'm just saying that's the Daily Planet, so I think it's kind of funny just saying that some of the people at Daily Bugle just kind of steal ideas from the planet when they don't have any ideas. Some say they might get ideas from a reporter named Clark Kent in Lois Lane, but that's just a theory around here. But of course you got some printers. I love a lot of these details. It is so cool. Now I want to kind of cover space because most of the stuff I want to keep this as accurate as I could to the actual set. Like we have a little food thing over here with a drink dispenser, and of course some carts going around moving things. I'm pretty sure these papers also are from the actual Daily Bugle set, right here and there. So there's also like one here talking about the man on the moon, which is kind of hidden, but it's kind of a little Easter egg that you can just find right there. And another real fun Easter egg that you can find is right here with this Tony Stark little image right there that comes with the friendly neighborhood galleries. That's actually a picture from the Avengers Tower. So that's an upper piece from the Avengers Tower set, which is a fun little thing. I think there's a chance that this could also be from the Avengers Tower. I could be wrong with that. That might be from either the Avengers Tower or the Bro4's cabin set. I'm pretty sure it's from the Avengers Tower. I could be wrong with that. Now, of course, over here we got Gresham, which I think is cool. Like, you have actual, like, these now, which is epic. You can actually use them. Which, add little tools in there to make it more accurate, even though you wouldn't normally see it. I like adding small details. And, of course, you got little sinks as well that you can just use if you please. You can just wash your hands if you're just need to. Of course, you got clocks. You got more details going around here. And that's about it for this room. Of course, this is also kind of the thing that's also in the room that this is based off of. And going upstairs, you'll find something else, which is pretty cool as well. So because I couldn't really get this to work properly, I had it improv way so it doesn't look weird, which is kind of making it go off the roof thing, which is also part of the set. Now, since we're out here, I do want to point out another fun Easter egg that you may find. Now, going forward, as you see, the next Easter egg that you can find is actually this billboard right here, which is a part of the Friendly Neighborhood Gallery. It's actually from the Daily Bugle once again, and it's the Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson. This is a reference to Spider-Man PS4, where Spider-Man or J. Jonah Jameson does this little podcast called Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, and he wants those pictures of Spider-Man. But yeah, it's a little fun Easter egg, and I kind of want to put it where it's supposed to be on the Bugle as a little fun Easter egg. And of course, you got a little AC unit right here, because that's also where it was in the set. Now, also, we got this little okay, we got this little room in here, which is full of a lot of similar stuff. You got a lot of the same Easter eggs. You got some video game cartridges over here. I don't know if this is actually a print from the set or something. I'm making a bet it probably is, so I don't know. I'm making a bet here that might be from a Ninjago set. That might be from a Ninjago set, because I see a character that kind of looks like Kai. I could be wrong. It could be from like a Lego City or Ninjago right there. This thing here could be a reference. It's like a picture of Spider-Man just swinging. I think that's just a picture that you see a lot, but it could be a reference to the original Spider-Man films. I could be wrong with that. Now, in here is an other Easter egg, and of course we already did this meme before, but since it is a part of the original Daily Bugle, you got the Spider-Man meme, where it's just from the original Spider-Man series, anime series, where basically, even a meme where he's just like at a desk and he's sitting right, like a Spider-Man right behind him. We already did this joke before. I'm not redoing the same stuff. You know what I mean? Instead, we're gonna do the pointing meme eventually. But over here is a fun little Easter egg to Spider-Man and his amazing friends. This piece right here is actually from that line of sets, and I did not totally buy one of these sets just to recreate a Spectacular Spider-Man figure. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. And if you haven't watched Spectacular Spider-Man, I definitely recommend it. It's probably one of the best Spider-Man animated series that you can ever watch. I don't know exactly how you're gonna be able to watch it, I bet, since it's no longer on Netflix or Disney Plus. However, I definitely try to get physical version if you're really wanting to watch it. I just love Spectacular Spider-Man. But yeah, you got like Peter Parker's office in here. A little fun Easter egg in here as well is this. I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct, this is actually a print from his actual TV, and I don't know exactly if this is from the Daily Bugle, or if I remember correctly, this could be from the No Way Home set that released, where it basically showed that, well, Parker is fired. I'm trying to think. This could very well be from the Cave too. It's one of those first. I'm one of those free sets. But in here, I was trying to think if this little figure in here is a reference to anything, but I couldn't really pinpoint anything. I was looking up like action figures and stuff like that. But if you guys know, please let me know down in the comments below. So going forward, there's more stuff. I love this giant printer piece too. I think that's kind of cool. And upstairs we got J. Jonah Jameson's office, where he wants pictures of Spider-Man. So in here you got a few things. You got a lot of these like TV screens, which I mentioned before. You got this little piping units that's actually detailed. That's going on right here. And you got the little Daily Bugle signs as well. Some office workers are just like cramped in the back over here. And just a lot of the same stuff. And you got this little trophy room right here. Now, for J. Jonah's office, I wanted to get 2 bits of inspiration, since the set's kind of a bit plain in my opinion. So I based it upon some bits of things. Also, we got the little Spider-Man trilogy thing right here, where you had like the little black desks in the background. You got a bit of these like newspaper readings. That's also a bit kind of a thing. And this little backdrop right here is very much inspired by the Daily Bugle level inside of Lego Marvel Superheroes, where you can actually see J. Jonah's office when you're playing his Doc Ock, having to clean up his mess. And of course, you got J. Jonah's office right here, where he's just looking at his computer. He takes calls. He got this little office fan, and another Matt Murdock little poster there. He gets to do what he wants here. This is J. Jonah Jameson. He got this little coat rat too. And yeah, it's cool. Now, I'm flying by this a bit, but over here you got this little office area for Bay Brandt, which is pretty cool. And of course you got a little battle bus, which is kind of hidden, I think, in like 2 of the 3 spots in this build. But it's a little cool Lego battle bus that is the actual set is releasing on October 1st, which is pretty cool as well. And with that being said, that's the build in a nutshell. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but there's a lot of cool stuff that I absolutely enjoy about this, and I definitely prefer this version more than the version we made in the video from a few weeks ago. And there's just so much, man. There's just oh my god, it just build, man. It's just incredible. There's so much I can say. As a Spider-Man fan, I absolutely enjoyed making this because it's like I don't know, it's just incredible, man. And it's like makes me just like gonna go cuckoo and just have fun and just like, you know what I mean? It's just like it makes me just like go cuckoo, you know what I mean? It's like it's a lot of fun and it's like pretty cool. It's like what the? Okay, I was not expecting this, but I guess we got more Easter eggs and stuff to cover. What the heck is this place? So over here we got some more stuff. Obviously, this seems like a little container. Might be a reference from the Weapon X galleries. Obviously, this is obviously a reference to when Wolverine, I guess, breaks out of the tanks or something. If you want to say that, for some media, I guess, where he's like in a pod. That's kind of similar to the Easter egg they had on the island a few weeks ago for Battle Royale. You got a little drone here for Weapon X. It kind of reminds me of the Green Goblin's glider. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be a reference to. You got some weird syringes and stuff. A lot of broken glass, which I need to be careful of. And a little shocker thing over here. A little test dummy from the Friendly Neighborhood Galleries that looks like this shocker. And what seems to be Dr. Doom's throne. That is definitely a reference to the emote that you can use in Fortnite if you get a Victory Royale as Dr. Doom or Doom, the new skin from this season. Where he just sits on his throne and looks menacing as freak, which, man, I wish they made it where that emote can be used all the time, but I guess I understand why they don't, but still, it's so cool. And yeah, you know, that being said, I'm kind of creeped out by this place a bit. Like, I wasn't really expecting to find this, like, what the heck? What the heck, man? This looks like some, like, secret lab that's going on here. Some like broken containers, like I'm guessing something broke out of here similar to like Wolverine or something. Maybe it was Wolverine. I don't know, man. I'm like the Spider-Man 2099. I'm just new at my job, dude. I'm trying to make sure canon events that I'm the new Spider-Man 2099. But yeah, it seems like a lot of stuff's going on here. A pirate map. That's strange. What does this do? That doesn't do nothing, I guess. A little camera, it seems. Syringes, obviously. That looks like some like testing lab or something. It's intriguing. Like containers over here, and it looks like there's some stuff in here. Like a banana, a spear, a knockback shield that looks like a pizza for some odd reason, and a machete that has ketchup on it. Okay, that's a bit strange. I definitely need to report this to my supervisors. Okay, we definitely need to investigate, man. I actually have no clue what in the world is going on, but why is this? It definitely looks like someone, God, someone made like a secret lair or something. Oh my God. I guess I'll get to that later, but with that being said, I hope you guys do enjoy this rebuild of the Bugle as much as I did. I had an absolute blast making this. There's like a lot of cool, fun details I had a blast making a lot of this. It was fun. I loved it. I love this way more than the Spooder-Man Daily Bugle that we have over there. And I know this video is definitely kind of short. But I think it makes it a bit more fun. So yeah, I think that's where we're in the video, and I hope you all have a spectacular day. And if you guys want to have any ideas for the next video, please let me know down in the comments below. And that being said, I'll see you all next time. Peace out, everyone.